video I'll be taking you on my Malaysian trip. Liam and I are traveling Malaysia for 2 weeks. My friend Carly will also be joining us tomorrow for all of it as well. We booked a Malaysian trip 2 years ago, but due to COVID we weren't able to go, so we're very excited to finally be here. We are backpacking, so we're staying in lots of hostels. We go to 4 different places. Our first place is the capital city, Kuala Lumpur. We're staying in Chinatown in a hostel for 3 nights. The next 3 nights we will move on to Cameron Highlands, which is more nature, and then we will move on to Penang, which is the city where all the food is at. Apparently, I've been watching lots of YouTube. Penang is where the food is at. So yeah, we have 2 nights in a hostel there and 2 nights in a resort. We just wanted to treat ourselves a little bit. At the end, we have 4 nights in Langkawi Islands. We'll be staying right on the water. We want to do a jet ski tour as well. The weather here is hot and humid. It's August, so it's raining season. It could rain anytime. It's a bit overcast. I'm most excited for all the food here, and it's a very cheap destination. So what do you think?
Yeah, good. 8 out of 10, I reckon. Need a bit of what's it called, Malibu in this.
Because the monkeys were so aggressive. I was walking and a monkey grabbed onto my bag and was pulling my bag off me, and Liam and Carly were just kind of shocked and stood there. The monkey just did not care. I saw him take a piece of food off someone's barbecue as well. A bit crazy, the monkeys here. We've just took a 4.5-hour bus to Cameron Highlands. I got a little bit of motion sickness on the way here, mountains, and the roads are so curvy. But yeah, we made it. In the hostel lobby there was a chalkboard advertising a buddies hike, so we signed up for that. We had a briefing for it by the hostel worker. He made us download Maps.me to follow the map. I was expecting him to join us and guide us, but he said it's all up to us to do the hike alone. He did mention stay away from the stray dogs, stay in a group, do not run away from them. Also, it's common for tourists to hitchhike back to the town. We were a group of about 15. Luckily, one of the girls took the lead. I'm very bad at directions. I don't think I would be much help. So we started the hike. We did a very steep incline up the jungle hill. We reached the very top to a viewpoint. We didn't see much because it was so cloudy, but anyway, it was nice to take a break. Then we hiked over and down the jungle mountain. This was way more steep and very muddy. After that, we entered the beginning of the tea fields. It was so beautiful, and that was more of a flat walk. And at the end of the tea fields, we reached like a restaurant that was selling the Cameron Highland tea. We all sat down together as a group and enjoyed the Cameron Highland tea. It's called Tea Tarik. It was really, really nice. At the end, we became a group of 9 and we all decided to try and hitchhike back to the town. It's only one road going back to the town. We were trying for about 5 or 10 minutes. 4 of the people decided to get a taxi back, and then that left my group with 5 of us to try and hitchhike. 2 minutes later, a truck pulled over for us and we all jumped in the back of his tray. We hitchhiked back to the town. It was about 10 minutes. I'm happy to say that I can tick hitchhiking off my bucket list. We did all give him a little bit of cash at the end just to say thank you, which he appreciated. We got to the town and we all had a group lunch and went back to the hostel. We spent the afternoon drinking, playing card games, and later on in the evening we decided to go to a local bar that was recommended to us by a restaurant owner, Bob. The bar's called Jungle Bar. It's like a dingy looking place. There was couches, seating, pool table inside. Most of the people from the hostel joined for this. Liam, Carly and I stayed at Traveller Bunker Hostel. It was a very social hostel. We met lots of travellers here, a lot of them doing the same route, so it was good to learn and share tips with everyone. We've just hiked Trail 9 in Cameron Highlands with a few people from our hostel, and was recommended by someone at the hostel. Harley just looked over. What do you think of the hike?
I think it was very muddy and slippery, but like I do it again.
Okay, out of 10.
Out of 10, I really rated like a 7. Like it wasn't that great, but it was nice.
I really enjoyed staying at the Cameron Highlands, especially for the nature and the socialness of the hostel we were at. Next stop is Penang. Georgetown is known for unique street art which is spread throughout the town. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it all, but here is some of the steel sculptures we came across. Each sculpture has a story behind it. Liam dropped a piece of food back in his spicy soup bowl, which splashed back into his eye. This definitely took his mind off his hangover for a minute. True Jetty is known for serving their noodle soup in giant soup bowls which you can share from. The staff were so friendly. The restaurant is covered with photos of people that have visited their restaurant. When we stayed at Easy Social Hostel, they organised beer pong each night. It was Friday and Saturday, so it was quite busy. We played beer pong as a group. Everyone went out afterwards. The hostel had a group chat, so it was easy to make plans and make friends through that. I really liked the socialness of this hostel. The third and fourth night in Penang, we stayed at Bayview Beach Resort as a little treat for us that is located on the other side of the island called Batu Ferringhi Beach. We just wanted a little break from the hostels. We spent most of our time by the beach and pool. We are very close to the national park here, so we did a hike. Just completed a hike in Penang National Park. The hike that we did is called Penang Parachute, also known as Turtle Beach. It took us 1 hour. We covered 3 Ks, all jungle. It wasn't too hard, but we did struggle because it's very hot. It's 30 degrees right now. But we've made it to Turtle Beach now. We're not allowed to swim because there's deadly jellyfish. There's not much here either, so make sure you bring food and water. You can organise for a boat to take you back to the start, otherwise you can hike back. We are just going to hike back ourselves. It's not far and it's quite easy. I just forgot to mention that we did see an alligator. We did see a goanna at the beginning, and we also saw a tortoise, a baby tortoise. Oh yeah, and also we had to pay 50 ringgit to get into the national park. But yeah, this is Turtle Beach. We didn't see any turtles. There was a turtle center at the end, but you've got to pay for it. And yeah, we didn't feel like doing that. This is Mr. Sun. He's a qualified masseuse working in the resort garden. He got us all cracked up and relaxed. His personality was memorable from this experience, and he has a laugh exactly like Mr. Chow from the Hangover movie.
And closing, you can hear the sound. Good. Close your mouth. Oh. Can you feel that? Just feel better. Oh. Maybe not. Relax. Can feel that? Longer. Taller.
How do you feel?
Yeah, good.
that stood out to me the most was the beef creamy spicy noodles from Chu Jetty Big Bowl Noodle, which was served in a giant bowl. We had many other meals from street vendors. We didn't have a bad meal. It was all amazing. Today we are off to Langkawi for 4 nights. We stayed at a hostel called Gecko House Hostel. It was only a 2-minute walk from the beach. I love spending the evenings at Kalut Beach Club to watch the sunset. After we'd watch the sunset, there would be a fire show from the locals, and then we would usually head for food. They had local night markets and lots of street food close by. We also enjoyed drinks at our hostel. We ran into a lot of other people that we met along the way. It was nice to catch up with everyone again. There were many friendly stray dogs and cats around the island. There were so many. We visited Telaga Tushu waterfall. We just took a grab there from our hostel, about half an hour, very cheap. It's just a 10-minute hike and you can swim there as well. Very close by is the cable car sky bridge. What that is cable cars, they go high up into the sky and there's a big sky bridge at the top. We did go there, it was very overcast, so I didn't actually see the sky bridge from the bottom. I just saw the cable cars going into the clouds, so we didn't bother doing it because once you're at the top, I don't think you would be able to see anything. So it's best to do that on a clear sunny day. Highlight of Langkawi for us was we did a jet ski tour. It was 4 hours and we went to 4 different locations around the island. It was 166 Australian dollars to hire 1 jet ski. Liam and I just shared one and we took turns. I never rode a jet ski before and it was very fun. Definitely worth the money. We got lucky with the weather too because it was raining all morning before it, and as soon as we got back, I loved Langkawi. It was so similar to Thailand, which is the next country over. Langkawi is by far the cheapest place we've been to. It is a tax-free island. We paid $3.90 ringgit for a can of beer just from a local store, which is equivalent to $1.60 Australian dollar. We got around Malaysia using Grab taxi services just because they were so cheap, but we used buses for longer journeys. Each day was on and off rain due to the raining season. Now we fly to Kuala Lumpur just for 1 more night, and then we have an early flight to Sydney the next morning. I really enjoyed each place in Malaysia. It's very hard to pick a favorite just because they're all so different. I really love Cameron Highlands, Penang and Langkawi Islands for the nature, food and relaxation. I did also love Kuala Lumpur. It's beautiful and the food was great there too. I prefer not to travel to main cities. I like other destinations better. I really hope I've encouraged someone to book a trip to Malaysia. You will not regret it. I'll hold these memories tight forever. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video.